So here for Doc Sports, and I continue my spring training previews going around. Today I'm in Surprise, Arizona, at the home of the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And today we got Texas hosting Colorado in action today. So another cool day. I saw my video the other day. Another cool day here in Arizona. It hasn't quite heated up just yet, so we're still doing the long sleeves, and a lot of people here with jackets and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? It's baseball. Nothing better than that. So it's let's say about 60 degrees, and we'll make it happen though still. All right, let's get to it. I mentioned the Colorado Rockies. Rockies, again, are projected to be in last place in the NL West, 12th in the National League, and their season win total is a mere 65.5. Now, while some teams are interested in winning divisions and attempting to reach the World Series, Colorado, seems like they're pretty content just to lose games, okay, from that standpoint. Ownership was not thrilled when the Mets and the Padres spent a lot of money in the offseason to try and win, because that kind of forces their hand to spend money too, which obviously they don't really want to. They'd rather just collect the checks, share the revenue sources as one of the bottom teams, which is no benefit to anybody that's actually on the field. Now, the Manafort family complained, like I said, about San Diego and stuff like that, but you know what, this team, even though management said there's, hey, we're going to be close, to 500 or whatever, the 65.5 tells you that's likely not going to be the case. Now, there's still a few familiar names like a C.J. Cron, Charlie Blackmon, Chris Bryant now. Yet, for the first time in the history of the Colorado Rockies, last year they did not finish in the top 10 in scoring. That's pathetic. Okay, no two ways about it. So with that being the case, pitching-wise, German Marquez and Kyle Freeland still, good starters, for this team. But they got mediocre fielding, and they also have a defense that are mediocre fielding, and run production is a little bit lower, and pitching in that ballpark is tough. If your goal is to, just say do pretty well at home where they have an advantage in scoring runs and win or lose games by 10-9, well, okay, that's fine. But myself, I don't like this team at all, okay? Under 65.5 for me, okay, is the bet with the Rockies this year. Now, let's talk about Texas. Texas is considered to be, or picked to be, third in the American League. They're 10th in the 10th best odds, in the American League, and their over/under is 82.5. Now, given Bruce Bochy had retired from San Francisco, and he looked pretty comfortable in doing it, only two things seemingly would have brought him back, right? Either money, okay, or a team that they feel is pretty good, at least to win some games. Well, you can say what you think about Texas, but Bruce Bochy knows a heck of a lot about baseball, more than I do, with 3 world championships, and probably all of us from that standpoint. Now, Texas has not been afraid to spend money since bringing in Chris Young, former Major League pitcher, as their GM. They've actually assembled a halfway decent team, especially pitching-wise. I mean, you look at who they got for pitching, and this is probably why Bochy got excited. You got Jacob deGrom, Martin Perez, John Gray, Andrew Haney, and Nathan Eovaldi, okay? If you want to go 1 to 5 on starters, that's probably at least top 5, right? By the way, it might get a little bit loud here, but now, okay, I just wanted to wait. I wasn't sure if the inning was over or not. But now, as far as on the field, okay, Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, last year they looked kind of uncomfortable overall in terms of how they played and stuff. Kind of played a little better at the end of the season. Didn't look comfortable. I think they're going to be a lot better this year, especially in the familiar surroundings. I also like first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Okay, I think he'll continue to improve. Outfield has got some holes, okay? Outside of Aldalis Garcia, I'm not really sure where Bruce Bochy is going to be able to fill out that lineup card and have a great deal of success, because a lot of inconsistency. Bullpen was slightly below average last year for the Texas Rangers, but they were better in the second half of the season, so I think that gives them hope. They actually, what I do like, they have a collection of arms of guys that can mix and match, okay, going across the board with different teams, and like I said, some guys that throw hard. So I think just overall, Texas doesn't look too bad. I think they actually have a chance to go over 82.5. I wouldn't necessarily bet money on it, but that would be my lean, is to do that. So there's your report for today. I'll have another one at my next stop coming up before long for spring training here in Arizona. So this is Doug Upstone for Doc Sports. Check out my page on a daily basis, see what I got for picks. I'm so looking forward to being able to bring you picks for the upcoming baseball season, and I really appreciate you watching this video. Until next time, talk to you soon.